Good morning, precious. Wah, wah, wah. How you doing, baby? Happy Tuesday. And today on Coffee and Conversation with your girl, Shakenya. When you get a minute, go to that YouTube channel, Shakenya, and hit subscribe. Look at some of the videos. And if you see any of them that you like, just hit share. Starting at the beginning of the year, y'all, I'm going to start introducing different brands. Yep, I'm working on me. I'm branding myself. Yeah, I don't have a manager. I don't have an agent. I need one, right? So since I don't have one, I have to learn how to do a lot of stuff myself, how to market myself. So I know moving into the new year, I want to start picking up sponsorships for Coffee and Conversation, right? So I do know since the focus is coffee and conversation, I'm going to start focusing on brands of coffee. And the first brand that I'm going to focus on is Loose Cannon's brand, if you're not familiar with that. And the name of it does not come to mind right away. But if you go to streetnoisemerch.com to our website, you can see some of the merchandise that we have on there. And I know this is not Coffee and Conversation. I'm sorry, guys, but you know I'm all about supporting our people. And this is a little bit with it because he has a brand of coffee. Yep, his son, Glenn Cannon from the Vent Radio Network, Street Noise Organization, everything. He has a brand of coffee. So each morning I'm going to feature a brand of coffee on Coffee and Conversation. That's coming up in January. Just thought I'd throw that out there. So y'all, today we're going to lay off the manipulation tips. Yep. Because contrary to belief, a lot of parents really get along after the breakup. I know when y'all come on here, that's all I talk about is, right? But no, contrary to belief, yeah, but even if they don't really get along, for real, like they don't really like each other, for real, let me just say that. But it's a lot of parents that really get along after the breakup, yep. They even, they find a rapport, right? They find a medium, yep. They cordial with each other. Yep. They plan things together for the baby. Yep. They attend things together. Right. Save each other seats. Right. Do you know he never saved me a seat? I know. My baby was involved in so many different activities. She was in golf. She was in cheerleading. She played volleyball for a spell. She played basketball for a spell. So she had different events going on all the time, right? So a couple times, considering I was always doing what I'm doing, not to make it an excuse or not, but I'd be about maybe 5-10 minutes late. Like I'd be arriving at the event the time the event start, but I'm in the parking lot trying to find a parking space. It'd be like that, one of the type of situations. But I'll be texting him to let him know I'm pulling up. This only happened a couple times, but do you know I get there? He didn't even have a seat saved for me, so I had to sit like on the other side of the event. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. Y'all shouldn't be like that with one another. The baby shouldn't see y'all like that. Yeah, it's unhealthy. Yeah, the baby should see y'all cordial at all times. Whatever y'all got to say about each other, do it behind closed doors. Don't never do it in front of the baby. Always show a united front. I don't care how hard your face got to crack to smile when you see this person that you can't stand for the sake of the baby. Yep. So you'll be surprised. It's a lot of parents that actually do that. Yep. And that makes you a good parent, believe it or not. Yep. You're not a perfect parent. Nobody's a perfect parent. But if you're able to put your feelings aside for somebody that you despise, that you can't stand, that was your ultimate downfall, because that happens. That happens. Sometimes you hit rock bottom. You hit rock bottom when you leave a relationship. A divorce can take you under. Yep. If you are the partner that's left with all the financial responsibility, yeah, sometimes that can take you under. And they can put you in a situation where it's kind of hard to come back, right? But it can happen. You can come back. You can start anew, right? But yeah, a divorce will take you off the game. The death and the loss of a spouse might take you off the game. You'll be surprised financially how you might struggle after that, So, I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot. But when you guys can come together for the sake of the kids, put y'all differences aside, that makes y'all good parents, believe it or not. So it's a few things that you guys should be talking about. Yep. There's a few things that you guys should be talking about together, and then you should be talking to the kids about. Yep. So I'm just gonna touch on a few. Yep. Have you guys both talked about the LGBTQ community? I know I probably didn't say it right, but you know what I'm talking about. That community. How do you feel about that community? Yep. The belief that you have with this community, do you agree or do you disagree? Do one of you guys agree and okay with it because you have family members that's in the community? Is one of y'all just totally against it, just for whatever reasons, religious, just life growing up, just you would never accept it? Have you guys talked about it to see how each other feels about it? And have you guys talked about it as it relates to your children? What if one of your children come out and tell you that they're gay, they're bisexual, they're fluent, they're trans, right? What if one of your children come out to you? So have you guys decided how you guys will handle that situation if it would arise? Like, would you be able to support your child if they came to you and told you that they were gay? Would you be, or would you disown your child if they came out and told you that they were gay? Right? I'm just checking in with you just to see what type of conversations you guys are having, whether y'all together or apart, right? Are you talking to your child about their sexuality? Yeah. Do you know if their child, do they like the same sex? Do they like boys? Do they like girls? Yeah. Are you talking to them about that? Are you asking them? Yeah. Nowadays, that's a fair question to ask. Now, what age you ask your child, I'm not going to be able to specify that for you because that really depends on you, depends on your baby, depends on the relationship you have with your baby. It depends on the maturity level that your child has. It depends on the curiosity level that your child. So I can't tell you what age to talk to your baby, but you talk to your baby about sex as early as, I'll say 4 or 5, when they know their body parts, you know. You should be talking to them about good touch, bad touch, you know. But when it comes to like their sexuality, as they get older, you can pretty much look at your baby like if you have a little boy, he's kind of feminine, you know. That's a fair question to ask. Yep, it is. Because it don't necessarily mean that he's gay. He might just be around a whole lot of women. He might not have no men to emulate, no men to look up to, no men to, you know, so he all around girls all the time. Women putting their hands on their hips and smacking their lips, right? So he's picking up some of their tendencies. So it doesn't necessarily mean that he's gay. But it's a fair question to ask him. If he ain't going outside playing with the rest of the boys, if he rather stay in the kitchen and do hair with mom, if he rather cook and stay in the kitchen and do this, if he rather be around the women and up under the women. Because I don't want to use those 2 careers and make them seem like that's not for men. No, I believe in cross-training, cross-gender, all that type of stuff, right? No, that's not what I mean. But you will notice if a young man prefers to stay amongst the girls and play with the girls and play with the girl toys and don't want to go and play with the boys or don't want to do no boy activities. That's a fair question to ask. It's a fair question to ask your young lady if she walks around like a boy all the time, dressed like a boy, her posture is like a boy. She don't want to wear, you know, all she wears boy clothes. You can't pay her to put on no heels. She'll look at you like you crazy if you tell her to put the heels in that dress on, right? But that doesn't necessarily make her gay. It doesn't. No. So that's why you got to have these important conversations with your babies. You can't just assume. You got to talk to them. You got to find out. You got to hear from their mouth what their sexuality is. You know, if they consider themselves gay, if they consider themselves this and that. Yep, just don't assume. So, yep, that's a conversation that you guys got to have. And then another conversation that I feel is relevant that you have to have with each other, relationships, right? When is a good age for a child to start dating and having relationships? Having a boyfriend, having a girlfriend. I seen a kid on here the other day. It couldn't have been no more than 6 talking about that's her boyfriend. That's her boyfriend. And the boy like, I ain't your boyfriend. And she was like, well, what about when I was giving you all my snacks? She said, what about when I was giving you all my snacks? You was taking all my snacks. And then she looked at whoever had the camera and she was like, that's my boyfriend. That's my boyfriend. Shoot, he eating all my snacks. It's a done deal, right? So, yeah, but she wasn't no more than about 6, 7. She's too young for me, and it's my opinion, to be talking about boyfriend and girlfriend, right? But If they talking like that, you got to have some type of conversation with them. Like I said, it depends on the maturity level of your child. It depends on the things that y'all talk about. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, yeah, you got to have a conversation first. Well, what y'all feel is a good age. So let's say y'all say 16, right? I thought 16 was a good age to be dating. Going out, you know, somewhat supervised depending on where they're going. You know what I mean? Yeah, I really, 16 is a good, hey, anything up under that. Yeah, I was so shocked when I found out that my baby had a boyfriend. Like, and everybody was okay with it. Like, it was one of those summer layovers with dad. And it was like, first of all, the hurt of her not even telling me. Yeah, those are conversations that we should have had because we've had conversations about that, right? Yeah, asking if they like boys. Do they have an interest? Do they like, yeah, I have those conversations with my kids because you don't never want to be in the dark. You want to be abreast of all of that because then you got the child sneaking around, having sex, unprotected. Now they either got a disease or they pregnant, right? No, you want to be very open with your children. You want to be transparent. You don't want them to feel like anything is off limits. You can talk to me about whatever. Right? So you don't want them to ever be scared to come to you and tell you something or anything, right? So yeah, that's a sensitive topic, but for the most part, yeah, to know she had a boyfriend, I had to find out. So first of all, you didn't tell me, so now I feel like you sneaking around or something. And then second of all, for y'all to know, the dad people to know, and ain't nobody even said nothing to me. And then when I found out about it, everybody happy about it. Like, I guess because he was a football player and she was a cheerleader, like that shit cute. Like, ooh, fix it, Jesus, Christmas show. I'm not looking for her to even have no boyfriends. I'm trying to fill her attention up with filming, acting, cleaning, building businesses. Yeah, I ain't trying to fill her head up with no little boyfriend and no romantic sports holiday type holiday series. Look, I was shocked to find out, right? So, of course, after I found out, I got to act accordingly. I got to get to know his parents, his mom. Now she want to go see him. Now I'm dropping her off, making sure that they okay with it. Me talking to the mom, making sure she going to have eyes on her the whole time. Because you can't sneak around now. You can't act like you don't know that they got a boyfriend or a girlfriend, right? Because that's how things happen when they sneaking around. So now that you know, now you got to get involved, right? But that hurt my heart because she wasn't even 16 yet. And I thought that was something we agreed upon. So when y'all discuss that age, y'all both have to be on the same page about that. And y'all have to be in agreement, meaning that if it happens or if the baby trying to have one before that age group, you don't condone that. And you don't sneak around and hide it from the other parent. If you know, they should know. Whatever you know, they should know. So, yeah, you don't sneak around with it, hiding it from the other parent, and then they just so happen to find out. But y'all both should be in agreement to the point where y'all both should be setting those boundaries. So if the child comes to you and trying to sneak one past, no. Because we both said blah. And then they go to daddy's house trying to sneak one. No. What did me and your mother say? Y'all always have a united front, right? So yeah, then y'all talk to the child about that. Explain to the baby the importance. Explain to the baby why y'all feel that this age is a good age to start dating. They can be a little more mature at this age, a little more knowledgeable about dating at this age, right? Even sex. That should be something that you guys should be talking about. I didn't write it down on the thing, but that's definitely a conversation that y'all should be having, right? You and the mom or you and the dad should be talking about it. Y'all should be talking about birth control amongst each other, right? If that becomes a conversation with y'all and the child, that way nobody's left out the loop. Dad might not be aware of all the birth control options. He need to be aware. Mom, that's when you come in and you educate him about some of the different methods that can be used, right? Yeah, because dad needs to know. You know, it might be a situation where dad is stuck with her, got to take her somewhere to a doctor's appointment or something. You want dad to be just as knowledgeable as you. That's why y'all conversations y'all have to be strictly about the kids so y'all don't miss nothing. So it's always an even exchange of information. Y'all always balancing each other out. Y'all always showing a united front. Not too many secrets amongst each other when it comes to the baby. Yeah. We was doing it all wrong, me and my baby daddy. Yeah, I swear we was doing it all wrong. Yeah, what I'm telling you right now, you can bank on this. This about to be in the book. You can bank on this. So yeah, y'all supposed to be just that close, just that cool, just that close. So y'all, that's it. I think for coffee and conversation. I think it was just some conversations you should have. I didn't want to get too heavy today. I didn't want to talk about the bad parents. I do want to talk to the parents that are doing good, are co-parenting well. They have a good, healthy co-parenting relationship with one another after the breakup. And that was basically about it, y'all. Y'all see it's coming along. The bar coming along, baby. Y'all like the color? Y'all like the color? Yeah. I'm getting there. I'm going to put the lights up today. I'm going to put the lights across the top. And I'm going to try to put the towel. Put the rest of the towel up right here and right there. Yep. I know. Let me show, who is this? Facebook. Let me show Facebook. While you were sleeping. Yeah, I did this when y'all was asleep. And I finished it off today. So y'all, I'm going to put the lights up today. I'm going to put the molding strip around that side today. I'm going to put the molding across the bottom today. And I'm going to probably put these up. I want to paint these gold. And I'm going to put these on the wall. Like all around the wall in different areas. I'm going to stagger them all around. And then a couple of them, I'm going to go in from the back way. And I'm going to cut a hole. And I'm going to put a light there. So that the light will shine up through these when I paint them. So I'm going to finish it up. I'm going to put some gold something up here. And then I'm going to put some molding strips around there. Because I'm going to put some lights around the bottom part of it. Yeah, y'all, we getting there. We is getting there. And I think I'm going to put some cigar boxes around the side. On that side that's open. You can't see it, but yeah, I think I'm going to put some old cigar boxes around the side. What brand do y'all use? Here I come. I got my booty on. Damn, Lord Jesus, piece of Jesus. Okay, y'all, I'm out. Instagram. I know TikTok was acting funny today. I'm trying to read y'all comments Instagram because people say they be talking to me when I be live. Hey, Daddy! You talking to me when I be live and I'll be seeing, Daddy, I love you. Happy holidays. Okay, y'all, I think I got everybody. Okay, y'all, back to work. I'm out. Hey, Brother Dion. Hey, Grace. Yes. Mm-hmm. So you need a stepdaddy. Grace, I hear that. I definitely encourage you to get a male role model for the children. Now, if you are in need of a stepdad and you find somebody that's of quality to help you raise them babies, I wish you the best, baby. But in the meantime, between time, if you can find them somewhere like a mentor program or a male role model, or put them in some type of sports or something where he's around men all day, something that he'd like to do. Yeah, because he needs to emulate a male at some point. But all right, y'all, I'm out. Mwah.